Okay, the movement of Nigerians seeking medical care abroad has not, some say maybe with the issues of exchange rate now might have reduced it a bit, but then it happens every day. And a lot of Nigerians will want to see a situation where especially the ones at the top, the politicians, the leaders, get to stay back to get the health care they need here instead of spending foreign currency to go seek health care outside. Places like India, for instance. I mean, a lot of Nigerians go to India for medical care. What can ANPA do to help bring that home?
Yes. I mean, that was partly what I was trying to discuss in terms of talking about having three categories of engagement. Because the world is small now. With technology, you can actually deliver care from a distance. So even the members who are not ready to come back fully can engage in telemedicine. So we're in discussion with National University Commission on how to use telemedicine to actually do teaching first, but also engage with the federal minister on how do you use telemedicine to do diagnosis and treatment from a distance. But that's not the ideal thing. The ideal thing is how do we build structures here, healthcare industry, build the healthcare industry. It's not only for the treatment. I mean, think about it. We're talking about employment. The president is saying, how do you increase employment? The healthcare industry in the United States is a huge part of the employment base in the United States. So if we can actually build a healthcare industry here, not only will it provide the treatment to the members, it's going to provide employment for our citizens, and it's going to reverse tourism. Right. The way to do it is really to provide the necessary, eliminate the barriers. There are really barriers. And in China, for example, years back, they started an industrial policy, that provided incentives in certain regions for people to grow industries, So the healthcare industries needs to have, the things that we talked about. Consider regulations that decrease tariff for the equipment, because it eventually translates into the amount of money that is paid for the care, right? So it's not just benefiting the providers, but it benefits the patients too. How do you make loans available? There are stimulus for the agricultural sector, if I'm correct. How do you do same for the health industry? People don't look at health industry as an industry that can create a lot of employment. So in the attempt to treat 150 or 70 million people, you can create a lot of employment. ANPA is engaged. Like I said, we met with the Ministry of Health. We are part of the Joint Technical Committee of the Ministry of Health, interfacing with the several agencies to see how do we help drive these processes. I think the 11-to-1 that the minister said yesterday is really a first attempt that we're going to pilot very quickly. And that will be, and we're in discussion with some other, I can share this with you without mentioning them, the investors, but they want to build a world-class hospital here. And they are going to build the structure and run it, but they're saying which is the medical group that is going to do that. So ANPA members are forming a group that will come and provide the medical care in those hospitals when they are built here in Lagos. So those conversations are ongoing. And they will be coming to our convention in June, to discuss how ANPA can be the medical group or members, in addition to the local physicians here, to provide care.
Now, quickly, if you can, in two seconds, tell us about this convention coming up.
The convention is an annual event that ANPA engages in. We've been doing that for the past 22 years. And through this convention, we bring all ANPA, most of the ANPA doctors who are registered with us. It attracts at least 500 of the 4,000 doctors, Nigerian doctors, and also specialists and other doctors that are probably affiliated with ANPA. And we invite people from Nigeria, the minister, the Medical Dental Council, the Nigerian Medical Association. Even this year, our theme is teamwork, because we know that's lacking in Nigeria. So the nurses, the pharmacists, and doctors are holding this convention together so that we can all get together, think about healthcare in Nigeria and how we can move it forward.
Where's
the Minister of Health
taking place?
Is in Las Vegas, in Nevada, and the Minister of Health is our keynote speaker this year.
When?
It's in June.
June 22nd to 26th. And what we're going to be talking about there that is actually, I think, is relevant, because one thing we do provide is a platform for discussing Nigerian health issues, the incessant strikes, and in the health industry. How do we work in the concept of shared leadership and cross-boundary leadership? So we're going to have a seminar on healthcare leadership, how you move a system from a dependent to independent to interdependent leadership, which is really what you want to see in our system. So that, because healthcare is a teamwork. So we've come together to do that convention. We're inviting the stakeholders to have that dialogue. How might we, have the same kind of system even in Nigeria here? And next year, we're going to bring that leadership seminar to Nigeria as a part of our CPD program in 2016.
Talking about economics and health, in the United States, healthcare is about almost 20% of the GDP in terms. So that's 1 out of 5. So it can also, it doesn't have to be that expensive as in the U.S., but we can also scale it up here in Nigeria so that employment base would be wide and healthcare delivery would be similar to what we have there.
Okay, we'll have to go. So let's hear your closing remarks as we go. Let's begin with the lady. Closing remarks.
So, as I said, this is an exciting time for ANPA because we actually are at a time where we're seeing implementation of what we're doing. We're excited about the 11-to-1. We're excited about bringing manpower back and increasing the capacity of our healthcare delivery. And that's pretty much it.
Well, I want to thank Channels TV. Channels TV has been a good supporter of ANPA. I've been in the last 5 conventions covering ANPA activities and relating some of the activities we do there in Nigeria. For example, last year we debriefed on the Ebola response that we did effectively, and how do you prepare for the future. And I think having those conversations there without organizations like Channels, we can't have the platform to then convey to our people. So this is very good. We want to thank you. I think we are excited that we are engaging the various streams in the Nigerian health system to see how we might participate and help. I think that is really a joint effort. So the world is smaller now, so we need to leverage technology. We need to mobilize people. We need to make sure that we provide the necessary enabling environment for people to help improve the health system. So thank you.
Dr. Suleiman.
I also echo Nkem on thanking Channels for the past cooperation, and we look forward to future participation and cooperation. And we want to take advantage of the opportunities now in terms of what ANPA can do in Nigeria to help in terms of whatever would create teamwork in the healthcare field and diminish the instances of strikes that we see in the healthcare field here, while also moving forward on good healthcare delivery.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abraham Oshimboali, Chair, ANPA Advocacy Committee.
Thank you.
Dr. Barbara Onya, Chair-elect, ANPA Houston Chapter, and the President of ANPA, Dr. Nkem Chukwumerije. Thank you all for coming, and we wish you well at your convention.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.